Hey guys, what's up everybody? How you guys doing? It's been a good February going on thus far, and so I'm coming quickly to your screen to disturb you or to remind you or to tell you about the process I went through to apply for my post-study visa. It's not like a disturb, it's just like an update. Is that what you call it? Well, that's what I call it. It's an update. Okay, so I've been able to write down the process I went through to apply for my post study visa because I am currently on a post study visa and I got a post study visa for 2 years. Just like the Home Office tells you, when you come for a master's degree, you get 2 years post study visa that allows and enables you to work and live in the UK for 2 years. So you can go in and out of the UK as long as the visa is still valid. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about, I think about seven or eight steps, things you need to do to avoid being delayed or rejected in your visa application. Is so I've written them down so I don't forget because I'm gradually forgetting everything already. And be like, this is last month you applied. I applied on the 3rd of January and I got it within that month. Okay, so the first criteria, the first thing that enables you to even qualify for application is completion of your course. Now, you want to complete your course first, right? When you complete your course, your school sends an email to you about the graduate route visa. I'll leave it up here. They send an email that looks something like this. Should be here? That looks something like this. That tells you, okay, you graduated. You can now apply for the graduate route visa, and then you know you are qualified. At that point, you know you've finished your course. You're okay. You've been validated to apply, right? The second thing on my list is the confirmation email you get from your university upon graduation, upon submission, and you finish your coursework or dissertation. After you finish all your academic obligation, and so after you have gotten your CAS number from your school, because your school sends you your CAS number in the email, which you get like confirmation to say that you can go ahead and apply for your graduate route visa. That is in the email. You're going to see your CAS number. That's what you use to do your application. Now, the next thing you want to do is to ensure that your basic information that you fill online is the same with all the information you've been filling before that time, because the moment you come into the UK, there's been lots of forms you've been filling, and you want to maintain one line of information. The moment your information starts to change, they will probably not grant you the approval. However, you will be told where the problem is coming from, and when that be the case, you'll be asked to correct and get back to them with the correct information before they can proceed. And you don't want this kind of delay, so you just go ahead and fill this basic information correctly the way you've been filling all other information the moment you step your feet into the United States. So did I say United States? Into the United Kingdom. Filling your basic information like your name must tally. Like they go ask you your mother's maiden name or those stuff, it must tally. Your passport number must also tally, and your date of birth and the email address you've been using, and then your location and the address you stayed in your country for a while, for 5 years or so, and then all those tiny information that might consider not important must tally with the first information you filled on your visa application form. So what I did when I was filling my post-study visa application form, I went back to my visa application form that I did from Nigeria when I was applying for my student visa. I advise that after applying for your visa, please save the form. There's a place where you can download the form and have it in your documents. That information you put in that form is very important. You will use it in and out throughout your course of study and throughout your stay in the UK. In fact, forever, you will need that information because that information is what has been registered in the UK system about you. So go back to that form. If you've forgotten anything, refer to that form which you filled and get out the information you need to get out and use them to fill your post-study visa. If along the line anything changed, like your status or anything, you probably would have announced or informed them already. Then you get the new information and use that new information to apply for your visa. This is very important because if you make a mistake, like I said earlier on, you might not get approval. Although they will tell you, and then you might need to start changing it and going back and forth, and the process will drag. So now, another important factor is that you ensure that the time of applying for your post-study visa, you are currently in the United Kingdom, in any of the place, any of the regions in United Kingdom. If you go outside and apply from outside, the IP information will be transmitted and it will be shown to them that you are not applying from within the United Kingdom, and that could be a problem. So you want to make sure that your application is done within the United Kingdom. And also, very importantly, the next thing is during before your visa expires, please do not leave the United States also. The United Kingdom, I apologize. Don't leave the United Kingdom. Stay. Advise that if your visa is going to be expired, your student visa has 4 months to go before expiration. Please don't go anywhere. There's nothing you're looking for. Stay here. Stay and do the thing first. Get your post-study visa or your whatever visa you're pursuing. Stay, get another kind of visa, and then travel afterwards because you have enough time to non-travel on your new visa. But if you go before a few months before your visa expires, you would jeopardize the chances of you getting approval on your application. You don't want to do that, right? And then the final thing you want to do is to upload your documents. By uploading your documents, I think your passport page you'll be asked to upload it. There'll be an app you might need to download. When you download it, then you take a selfie. The steps is just straightforward and almost straightforward. But if you do not understand anything, you can Google it or ask a friend who has applied to explain any part of the application you do not understand to you so you can do the right thing. So don't go about applying the wrong way so you don't get um, rejected or declined. So if you do not understand any part of the application, if it's too complicated for you to break down, you can call a friend who has done it or call someone who you know who has been through the process in church, in your community, anywhere, and ask them to explain a particular process to you so you do the exact right thing that they need. So that's basically everything you need to get to do. If you do these things correctly, your study visa will be approved. As far as you don't have any criminal records and you're not owing government and you have not gone to do the things they have told you not to do in your visa, in your biometric resident permit, they won't use as a student. They tell you what not to do. It's stated on it. So, there are things you shouldn't do. Do not take public funds. It's very important. Do not take public funds. It is clearly stated there. You are not entitled as a student to apply for public funds. Don't bother. If you want to do post-study visa route, do not take public funds. Even when you are not on a post-study visa, you're on a work visa, you're still not entitled to public funds. So don't take it. Do not call tax office and ask for tax rebates. You will get declined. It is not within your what do you call it? What's that English word? It's not part of the privileges you get. So don't ask for tax refund or tax rebate. What do you call it? Tax something. Just do the right things. If you do all these things which you have said, you will get a yes on your application. Else, if you have anything that is not clear, trust the UK system. They would reject your application. And we don't want that because you paid nearly £2,000 for this. So don't jeopardize your chance of getting a post-study visa approved because of flimsy mistakes that you can avoid. Now, this brings me to the end of this video. So I've taken time to explain all the things you shouldn't do to get rejection. Go over the video and you see everything. You get your cards, you get confirmation email from your school, you get your cards. You must have finished your course and then you send your application. You stay within the UK to make your application. Make sure you don't travel, don't go on holidays, and all those good stuff. Don't ask for public funds, don't request for tax rebate or court or something. Don't do don't get involved in criminal activities, and don't do things that would jeopardize your chance of getting a post visa. You will get it upon application. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you like the video, please leave a comment. If you have any questions, leave a comment. I'll do my best to answer. And if you have any contribution, please leave your contribution in the comment. I would really appreciate it. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and share this video with someone you know who is about to start the process or who is in the UK as a student and who might need to listen to this information. Thank you so much. I'll see you in my next video. Cheers.